Hey everyone, Bobby here from Bipper Media. Today I'm going to answer the question, what are guest posts? We get this question all the time. It's extremely important. Guest posts have been the number one factor. We have hundreds of clients that we've helped over the last 10 years. Guest posts have been the number one factor that has increased their rankings and their traffic in Google search and has ultimately transformed their business. So we get the question all the time, Bobby, what are guest posts? Let me walk through it real quick. Hopefully at the end of this video it makes sense, and let's dive into it. So what are guest posts? Number one, guest posts are important because it's all about your website. Okay, so let me just draw a picture here of your website. We'll just use WS. That's your website right there. Okay, a guest post is basically any backlink that you have published across the web. Any backlinks that you have pointing to your website is what we refer to as a guest post. Or to say it another way, your backlinks are facilitated through the production of a guest post. Let me draw this out so it makes sense for you. Let's say you had us build 3 guest posts for your business, okay? So here's guest post 1, here's guest post 2, here's guest post 3, okay? These guest posts are articles that are published on other publications, okay? Now, Bipper Media, we have access to da50plus.com sites. We have access to da90plus.edus. So imagine like Harvard's and Yale's and NYU's or da50plus.coms, okay? So imagine if this is Harvard. Let's say this site right here is harvard.edu. We would write a guest post, which is basically an article that would get published on harvard.edu. Within this article, we're creating a backlink from in the article to your website, okay? Now, imagine if this is another like Yale or something, or this is some da50plus.com, highly authoritative sites. And again, you had us build 3 guest posts for you, 1, 2, 3. These are just simply articles that we wrote and published on these other publications that link back to your website, and another one links back to your website, okay? These right here are what's called guest posts, okay? Guest post 1, 2, and 3. Now, why are guest posts important? Guest posts, or in essence, the backlinks within these guest posts, are extremely important because the more you have in volume, the cumulative total of backlinks that you have, plus the authority of these sites that we publish a guest post on, the number and the authority come together to drive the authority of your website, okay? The more authority that your website has, total, and especially compared to your competitors, the more authority your website has, the higher you're going to rank. Let's say this is Google. The higher you're going to rank, these are the search results, the higher you're going to rank in Google search results, okay? So the more volume of guest posts that you have and the cumulative authority of all of the backlinks that are pointing to your website, those come together to ultimately determine the authority of your website. And the more authority your website has, the higher you're going to rank in the Google search results. If you're a local or small business, this exact same process is extremely important because not only does it influence in the Google organic rankings, but it's also extremely important and influences in Google Maps. So if you're a local business, like I'm just going to draw a phone here. This is a phone. Let's just say this is an iPhone. You know, when somebody does a lawyer near me or a dentist near me or chiropractor near me, some kind of local search results, you know, the results that you get, there's the Google map. And then here's the what's called the Google My Business listings. Some people refer to this as the 3-pack, okay? 3-pack. Now, the guest posts that are published and linking back to your website, ironically enough, the same authority of your website determines your visibility and your rankings in the 3-pack of Google Maps. Okay, so in summary, a guest post is nothing more than an article that's published on some other publication with a link pointing back to your website, number one. The reason we do guest posts for clients is because within these articles, there's backlinks pointing back to your website. The more volume and the more authority of these guest posts that we can publish for you, the higher you're going to rank in Google Organic. And for local businesses, extremely important, the higher you're going to rank in Google Maps and the Google local search results. So I hope that was helpful. My explanation of how we leverage or how we execute guest posts for clients is extremely important. Let us know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.